to MMA Made, the best MMA show around the world. Mighty Devin Debo Taylor. What's up, dude?
What up?
You notice it's kind of progressed how I've done the intro. It's kind of got, like if you watch the first episode, I'm kind of real, and it's gotten better, I think. It's like a little more exciting. We have energy, like we're happy to be here. I'm not happy to see you, but I'm happy we're doing this. Does that make sense?
A little bit, which scares me because normally you don't make sense.
See?
So
there you go.
You're getting better.
Thank you. There you go. Right here.
No.
Oh.
You don't want to overuse it. You don't want to overuse it.
Really? I mean, like once per show is overused?
Like we just started though.
Oh yeah.
So that means like if I had done it, then you couldn't have done it the rest of the time.
That's true. We could
See, this is what people have been telling you. Too early, like you premature.
Premature?
Yeah, like you want to try and prolong.
Kama Sutra. Or what is that? Tantric or whatever it is.
Yeah, obviously you know nothing about it.
Don't know anything about it, so just forget it. Anyways, welcome to the show. We have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about, and not the stuff he was just talking about.
All right, yeah.
Let's get right into it. Past week's fights, we had two with a twofer.
Another two for ham sandwich?
Ham sandwich! Did you like that hashtag on the last week's?
Yeah.
Put that ham sandwich up for you?
I like it.
No.
See? No. Hold off. Just
okay.
hold.
I'm excited. I was like, So anyways, we both picked Wednesday, both fights. Picked Cerrone.
I picked Cerrone, and then you hopped on my bandwagon.
Is that how it happened?
People can go back and watch it. Like
really?
Yeah, they can actually see the prior week, so they would know. Yep.
Okay. So anyways, obviously I didn't pick Cerrone and Devin did, but
no, I said you hopped on my bandwagon.
So I chose him after you picked him.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I picked him first.
Nope.
Are you sure?
Depending on how you edited the episode.
Aha! So you didn't pick him first.
Oh.
And then the other fight on that card that we were kind of in agreement with was Edson Barbosa. Looked good. He looked real good.
Because I think you said something about that being my boy.
Your boy, yeah, your boy. It's pretty much, if they're Brazilian, they're your boy. It's just...
Not true.
Really?
There's like three.
Name one Brazilian you don't back.
Like at all times?
In all UFC. What's one...
like I'm not always behind the Nog brothers.
The Nog brothers. You're only saying that because you know there's a fight pick coming.
What are you talking about?
Watch.
I'm not always behind. Torquinho, because that sir, he not a nice man.
Anyways.
Yeah, so that's three right there.
Okay.
Boom.
Two brothers and some dude that got exiled from the UFC for trying to break people's knees.
Yes.
All right, well.
You said three, and that's three.
Moving on. Technically, both of them have the same name.
No.
Yeah.
They actually have different names.
But they both have the first and last name.
No, they actually have different first and last names.
No, their middle names are different.
But in Brazil, it's like different.
But we're in America. We're in America.
It's America,
I don't
actually.
care. You got the Heritage. That's America right there. Heritage Soccer Club. That's America.
We're actually international. We're all over.
Ooh.
I just made that up. Like one of the guys that I know he went to Mexico, so I think that makes sense.
That made international. Yeah. Cross the border. Dude, we're so off track. Anyways, back on the track. Wednesday night fight in Atlantic City went well. So well for Cerrone. They offer him a fight the next day. That didn't go very well.
Well, they're doing better. They're waiting. They don't do it like at the post-fight interview. Hey, do you want to fight tomorrow? Like they're at least waiting like a full day.
Nice.
That's good. Yeah, because I think some people probably lost their job over that.
Yeah. Well, Joe Rogan didn't, but maybe some people in the the bus.
What was it in the production van? They're telling me that. Nope, they just got fired. Okay, never mind.
So anyways, so Cerrone gets set up with the fight for Khabib, and then that gets scrapped like 20 minutes after it gets announced because Khabib blows out his freaking knee.
It happens.
And you can relate to that.
I'm pretty sure my knee still doesn't work, so I know what that feeling is like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't... I've had an ankle break, and that's bad enough. I can imagine a knee's probably even worse.
Yeah, it's much. You don't want. I mean, a break is one thing, but when you tear muscle or ligaments and all that, really bad. The rehab, not fun.
Technically, it was a break and a tear, but I think mobility-wise, knee is probably more important than an ankle.
Yeah. Well, you're just soft in general, like your.
But this is when I was like. This is like when I was like fit.
A lot of your bones and joints, I think, are just weaker.
They bend.
Yeah, I think they're just weaker.
Gravy pours out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyways, the fight in Dublin on this past Saturday. Are you on the train yet? Are you on the train yet?
From what I saw, no.
Really?
I wasn't impressed.
Okay, say we're talking about Conor McGregor, obviously. He beats Diego Brandao, first round. Now, here's what I have to say. I see a lot of people bitching on Twitter. How are they going to put him in the top 10? He hasn't beaten anybody. Okay, well, you have to beat people to progress. I mean, you can't just, fight number one and get ranked up. You got to beat some people. This is how you have to look at it. And I'm not saying I'm the biggest McGregor fan. All I'm saying is he's 3-0 in the UFC, 2 first-round finishes. Yeah, I think he should get moved up a couple spots.
I think if you look back at people who have gone 3-0 in the UFC, they were not in the top 10 in a lot of weight classes across the board.
But he was already,
my first
12.
3.
But he was already 12. And it's not like he wasn't ranked.
Yeah, but okay, so then he was ranked too high already. 3-0 in the UFC. 3-0 in the UFC doesn't put you. I mean, there are guys who will go 5-0 before they even get any kind of recognition. 6-0.
He also has like, I don't know exactly, but like.
And 3-0 means you probably beat 3 questionable opponents.
He beat
Marcus Brimage.
Okay.
I wonder what's Marcus Brimage ranked.
I don't know.
You know what? I'm even gonna in the future. I'm getting you to this. Let's show right down here what Marcus Brimage was ranked. You can even go when he fought him. You can go now.
What about Max Holloway?
Holloway is another one of those fighters who started off with a really impressive record. I want to say he was unbeaten for a while.
Yeah.
And he wasn't looking, I'm top 10, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so look.
Conor McGregor's already planning his title defenses.
When McGregor...
Do you realize how ridiculous that is?
It sounds about as good as any other arrogant fighter.
Planning where he's having his title defenses.
Really?
When I go through my title defenses, I don't want to do it here in Dublin, blah, blah, blah.
You used to watch boxing, right? You don't remember... boxers like Muhammad Ali talking a mess about doing this and that.
Oh, okay, wait a second.
Whoa, yeah.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Kill yourself right now. You just compared... You put together an argument of Conor McGregor over here.
Yes.
Which, I'm sorry, he's now 3-0 in the UFC.
How do you always twist this?
And then you go and compare him to the GOAT. You go and compare him to Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali talked a lot of trash.
I'm just saying.
So Conor McGregor can.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Kill yourself.
That's not what I'm saying.
Hashtag, how dare you.
I like how we twist my words up.
Did that just happen?
All I'm saying is...
Did that just happen?
You're saying fighters are... He's saying this and he's saying that.
I'm saying you gotta know who you are. If you go, I'm 3-0 in the UFC. I'm about to play in my title defense. He's not even top 10. At the time he wasn't, and he's already planning his title defense.
Okay, so check this out. Before he got into the UFC, I don't know the exact number, but 9 or 10, all those wins, first round knockouts, all of them.
Where was he fighting?
That's fine, but it's still hard to get those type of wins.
No, it isn't.
It isn't? Well, he fought you 10 times and it's not.
Exactly. So. All 10 of those times he's getting knocked out.
And I'm telling you, if he's fighting Ireland, all those guys drink and fight, and it's going to be a tough fight.
Unless it's after they're drinking and they're just...
No, it's why they're drinking. So anyways, you're not on the hype train.
I am not on the hype train. Dustin Poirier, next opponent.
Just announced today against Diamond.
I will take Diamond in the rough.
Now, boom!
See,
that was the right time.
Already used it.
That was the right time.
You finally, held.
Yeah, so we're putting that on now. It's not till UFC 178, but we're putting that on now.
I'm gonna forget.
I'll remind you. That'll be a test. Then, if he theoretically, hypothetically, McGregor goes in, finishes him first round.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, I'll give him some respect.
Okay. All right, that's all I want.
I'm not saying I'm not gonna give him respect. I'm saying. The hype train has gone bananas for this guy who has 3 wins in the UFC.
Do you know that UFC...
And you cannot tell me Diego Brandao looked amazing and Conor McGregor fought through it.
I never said that.
I'm just saying you couldn't.
But at least he didn't fight a can. I mean, Diego Brandao is a legitimate fighter.
Did you see anything from Diego Brandao in this fight?
I didn't say that he was great in this fight. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, because McGregor nullified his fight. See, that's what happened. He gets that mental, intimidation. He gets that Mike Tyson.
I will be honest, mental intimidation. He looks like he's fresh out of the movie Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
Like
he might shoot you.
He looks like he has committed some felonies in the recent past.
Although Diego Brandao is the one that was trying to pull a knife and stab someone in their last fight. When he fought against Dustin Poirier, he pulled a knife backstage or whatever, the locker room. So, Conor might look the part, Diego is the part.
Yeah, but Diego's just about done. He looks really bad, and it's been 2 straight where he is not impressed at all.
I'm just happy he made weight.
I wish he would have not made weight and actually showed up to fight.
Anyways, let's move on real quick. The other fight that we talked about that night was Ian McCall against Uncle Creepy. You took that one. You got it. I took Pickett and you took McCall.
Yeah, you just said the same guy versus the same guy.
Did I?
Yeah, you said Ian McCall versus Uncle Creepy.
You know what? I absolutely did. I meant to say Brad Pickett
versus Uncle Creepy.
Hey, but it probably would have been a better fight if it was Ian McCall against Uncle Creepy.
That would have been crazy, just punching himself like who's gonna go down first.
Ian McCall looks good. He looks really good.
Wait,
who called the McGregor fight though? Because you weren't on that hype train. You know what that makes it? That's 1-1. You know what that means? Belt retention. Champion! Hashtag right here. We'll put it right there. Right?
That's fine.
There.
And I honestly, I expected Conor McGregor to win. I just don't like him, so I was rooting against him. So that's fine.
Well, you got that. That's fine. That was, and I was kind of like, when I said it was a coin flip first, I'm like, you know what? I really saw it when I was watching that fight on my Uncle.
As soon as I picked on Creepy,
No. I was watching the fight.
Yeah, you were like, Debo is so much smarter than me.
You were the farthest thing from my mind. I was watching the fights.
Yeah.
While you were probably sleeping in, I'm watching the fights. Yeah, I said it. Sleeping in.
I don't sleep.
The true OGs are up watching. It don't matter what time it is.
I don't sleep in.
You do sleep in. You don't even have an AM time on your clock. It's only PM hours.
Yeah, because if you stay PM long enough, it just
anyways, Bellator is finally back this Friday, so that's cool. I mean, they're only. I thought they had 2 shows. Now they're only doing 1, and they come back in September.
You know what I saw that was kind of interesting is an interview with one of the fighters who was like, "Man, Bellator is kind of scary to be out there right now because so much shaking up." So many guys getting cut that being on the roster, I think you're a little shaky ground.
Yeah, I would say so. They picked up two big names, Paul Daly and Manhoff.
Yeah, the Melvin Manhoff was a big one. I mean, he's always questionable with MMA. He's an unbelievable kickboxer, but as he always transitions over to MMA, his ground game has always been pretty suspect. So you sometimes get exciting fights, and sometimes you get, why is that guy fighting MMA fights?
Yeah.
So, but 2 very big names.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely some names they can get a draw on. So sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, Scott Coker's making some moves.
Definitely. Real quick before we move on to this week's fight, UFC 177 in Sacramento. I kind of looked at the ticket sales today. I went on Ticketmaster. Dude, they've sold maybe 20% of the tickets. They're not selling.
Ooh.
They're not selling. Yeah, so.
Well, what's the big draw that you got?
Well, I mean, you have Dillashaw being hometown hero. I mean, here's the thing that I run into people talking about. They don't want to watch the lower weight guys. And I don't understand that. Why? Because they're not 265 pounds?
Well, I mean, I think they just have proven it. You just don't typically have as many knockouts.
Yeah.
And people show
up. Tell that to Joseph Benavidez.
Yeah, he went night-night. No, I mean, there's some guys with some power.
Oh, yeah.
Lineker's got great power.
Oh, yeah.
Pickett. He
has it. He just happened to keep it in the locker room.
He forgot it. Yeah,
he wanted to store it up for another fight.
No, that makes sense. No, there's some guys with some great power, but something about the smaller guys. I think it's a little bit of more popular, big.
I don't know
strong.
what it is.
You'd have to have a psych major or marketing or something like that.
Yeah. All right, well, moving on. This coming Saturday, finally, in our hometown, San Jose, we've got the UFC on Fox. We'll go co-main event first. Anthony Rumble Johnson against Little Nog. Who do you got?
I'm taking Rumble all day.
Rumble, that's our boy. Dude,
that's my boy with the big old dome. He looked great in his last fight. And, obviously I think Nogueira's trying to get this fight to the ground as quick as possible. Nogueira has never had great takedown attempts or, ability. And, man.
To add to that, the way he was stuffing Phil Davis in his last fight, dude, if Phil Davis can't take him down, Nog ain't taking him down. The only chance I think he has is diving in for an ankle, maybe trying to get him down with a leg or something. But
maybe. I
take Johnson all the way in that fight. He looks great at 205. That's the proper weight class for him. I think he's going to do big things in that weight class.
Yeah, I think he looks very impressive in the last one. I didn't see him dominating Phil Davis like that, so let's see what he does.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so main event, and honestly, it's going to be like, I know last time with Ian McCall and Pickett, I said it's a coin toss, but honestly, I think Matt Brown and Robbie Lawler is a coin toss. So I'm going to let you pick first, and I'm just going to take opposite, because I think it can really go either way. And by that right there, I think you're thinking the same thing.
I want to say Robbie Lawler.
Now, do you want him to win, or you think he will win, or both? I mean, you like Lawler, right?
No, I don't. I actually don't like Robbie Lawler.
Okay.
He used to be really a punk, and I think he's kind of matured past it. This is definitely going to be a scrap. I was a little speechless there for a second. I think this is definitely a scrap, and these two are going to stand toe-to-toe, and they're really going to tee off on each other. Both of them have great chin, pretty impressive power. I think at some point Robbie Lawler is a little bit more technical. He starts to outbox.
Interesting.
Matt Brown. So we'll see. That's how I see it going. I see Matt Brown being... He does better when he brawls, and the problem is I don't think you want to brawl with Robbie Lawler.
Okay. Well, then, so you're taking Lawler?
I'll take Lawler.
I'll take Matt Brown, then. I think it's going to be a great fight. I can't wait to watch it. It's going to be a fun fight.
Okay.
Cool. Well, that's pretty much it for the show. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Devin, Debo.
Soon to be champ. Soon to be champ. I feel good. I feel good about this.
We'll see what happens. Thank you for watching again. Much love. See you next week.